Hello, if you have a diamond painter in your life and you don't know what to get them, I'm here to help you. I wanted to put together just a basic gifter's guide to maybe help you start brainstorming or kind of give you a general idea on what to get or where to get stuff from. And I just kind of wanted to put that together for you. My name is Marissa and I make a variety of diamond art content. Let's dive in. The first step is to take inventory and just kind of look at your person's craft area or wherever it is that they store their stuff to diamond paint. I am not telling you to snoop and go through every single little thing that they have, just to get a general idea what's on their desk or what's immediately in the drawer. Just stuff that kind of pops out. I'm gonna give you guys visuals so you know what you're looking for, because some of the best advice that I've heard and have been given from my mother-in-law like 10 years ago was see what they already have and like and replicate it, and it's guaranteed they're going to like it. Now, if you know your person wants to try new things and likes to try new things, I'm gonna give you options there too. Starters, diamond paintings. I mean, if they're diamond painting, they're probably not going to say no to getting another canvas. You can do it in the style of giving them a gift card, or you could also go through the website, pick, order it, and wrap it and give it to them if you know the type of style of art that they like doing. And then there's also two different types of diamond painters. There's the collectors that have giant stashes, you know, collect all kinds of baubles and fun things. And then there's the people that also find what they like and they do not stray. So kind of that's on you. You have to know what your person is like with that type of thing. And in this part of the video, I'm just going to list some brands that I have tried and love or that have really good reputations and I see everywhere as having great reviews. Not in any specific order. And I just kind of gathered, I am probably missing quite a few. This is just to kind of get you started. I will have a lot of links down below. I will try to go through and figure out all of the shops that I talk about and link them. So all you have to do is just click them. Most of them are not affiliate links or anything like that. And if there is an affiliate link, it'll be below a little thing that says affiliates. You don't have to use those. I just kind of want to help you get the stuffs. Dreamer Designs, they just did a ton of upgrades, great quality. They have consistent releases, a ton of different artists, and a lot of stuff to choose from. Captured by Radiance is one of my favorite companies. The quality is amazing. I highly suggest them. Enablers Outpost has great reviews. We also have the one with the diamond art, Jaded Gem Shop, Munimade, Paint Gem, Artdot, Diamond Art Emporium, Art and Soul, Diamond Art Club, and many more. And a lot of these companies, especially if it's like a smaller shop, even some of the bigger ones also sell accessories and stuff like that. So you can kind of just look through the website and find what you want. All of those have good reviews, licensed work, if that matters to you or not. You could also do a more budget friendly if you know your painter is not too picky or doesn't mind having unlicensed stuff. You can do Amazon, Temu, AliExpress, but you do have to keep in mind the quality is an unknown with those and not licensed, and we don't know the production value, and we also don't know if it's going to be a clear image. So just be wary of that. Now, I'm going to get into you being nosy. The first thing I want to talk about is putty and wax. Now, when you're lightly snooping through, because I know I personally don't like my stuff being picked through like every individual thing, but if you're just curious, take a look. What do you first see? I'm going to pull these out, and if you see a majority of packets like this is putty. And this means that they use a lot of putty or they like it and they like to switch through. These are different brands of putty, but just in general, if you see these, it's putty. I will go over the brands in a little bit. Now, if you see things like this is wax, and they probably use more wax stuff. And the really cool thing about both of these is majority of them are scented. Now, Randa's Crafty Corner, this one is the Strawberry Kiwi. Smells amazing, really light, great quality and consistent. I've personally used both of these and I like them. I personally like putty more, but you're not here for me. Let's move on. So just keep an eye out and see if you see things like this, they're wax. Now for the putty, you have different types and different formulas, but overall, if you get a new putty, it's going to be appreciated, especially if they like different brands. I'm gonna list off some brands for you now. Randa's Crafty Corner, Butterfly Effect Wares, Black Dahlia, Pure Bliss Wax Co. And then we also have SwartzDesigns, which comes in a little container like this. And then we also have Creations Morin, Patsy's Putty, Diamond Painting Daily, NyxsNotions, and then Abby's Putty, which is UK based. There's also a ton of different companies that have putty as well, like Tiny Diny Creations. The best advice I can give you is Etsy. Now, you can just go into the little search bar and put in diamond painting accessories, diamond painting putty, diamond painting wax, and you'll have a ton of options. A lot of these will come up too. So that's just kind of the easy way to do that. So yeah, just kind of determine which one that they like and have more of, or just immediately on hand. Like just from evaluating my stash, you could see I have a lot more putties than I do wax. I only have 3 wax, so I prefer putty. The next thing is trays. A lot of kits come with a tray. It's tiny, it's not very good quality, and an upgrade is always appreciated. Now, I love a lot of trays, and I know so many people that like trays. I'm going to show you what I got so you can kind of see what they can look like. This is from Yellow Dog Designs, and it has a little stopper, a pour spout, and that. This one is from Artdot. Yes, it's tiny, but they come in interchangeable, lockable things with tons of different sizes. This one also came with a kit, so I had it on hand to show you, but just a little different. It seems like the lines are pretty deep and it would work well. And then we have the cheapy Amazon trays right here. They're a bigger boat, like as you can see, a lot bigger. Bigger trays are easier to work with and easier to get them to line up. And then we also have Firefly trays, which is 3D printed, has a lid that you slide on and off, has a little pen holder so you can take your diamond painting pen, and if you don't want it to roll away, put it up there like that so it doesn't fall out. And then it comes with a trash thing too. So there are always tons of different options, and I'll give you a list of them if you want to do something extra crazy and special. There is this company called Cateared, or it might be Cateared, and it has trays that have lids. So instead of getting them a new storage system for their diamonds, you can have them kit up in that, and they have lids and they're already there. There's different sizes and colors, which I think are really cool. And I don't think anyone would say no to that. We also have Bijou Bliss, Cat Proof, Artdot, Add More Zest, NyxsNotions, Munimade. I already talked about the Cateared or Catered. There's so many more, and once again, you can go on Etsy and just type in diamond painting trays. Or you can even do a general Google search for diamond painting trays. Always appreciated. I love trying different companies and new trays. I want to talk about some release papers. Release papers are if you have a big painting, like right here, I have this paper on it that will protect the glue and makes it so I could section off my diamond painting and make it to where I have little spots that I could just, you know, just have protected or covered and stuff like that. Now, there are so many options. These ones I got from Amazon. They are cheaper. I think they're like $7 for like 200 or something like that. They work great. Nothing against these. I use them all the time. Now, if you want to be a little bit more fancy, I have these ones from Bee's Crafty Corner. As you can tell, they've gotten a lot of love. And then I also have a set from Crashley's, Crafting with Crashley. And she has release papers as well. I think I set them aside because they say July on them, and I wanted to save them for, well, July. I put them away after July. But you could get them with really cool designs on it. There's companies that could let you do customs. I think like Crafting with Crashley does the customs, and I believe Bee's Crafty Corner does too. You just have to keep in mind you could use your own personal images, but you also have to make sure if it's not that, you need to get permission from the artist or make sure it's not copyrighted, which is super easy to do. Most of them have their own designs already on the website, and you can go through and pick what you want, different sizes, different finishes, and stuff like that. It's really, really cool. I absolutely love these so much. They come in handy all the time. ImagiCrafts also has a ton of release paper options as well, so I will have that listed down below. Those are the top 3 that I've seen. So the companies that have release papers, ImagiCrafts, Bee's Crafty Corner, Crafting with Crashley, and there's also Leona's Designs as well. You could also go on Etsy, type in release papers for diamond painting, and you'll get a list there too. Always great options, super easy to use, not expensive at all, and a perfect little gift. Now, pens. I know I said I would get into them. Let's get into them. You can go on Amazon and just type in diamond painting pens. A lot of companies will have pens as well. Diamond Art Club, Dreamer Designs, and then also Diamond Art Emporium will send you nice pens if you do the upgraded kits like that. They're plastic, you know, just a generic general size like this. Definitely way better than the pens that normally come with the kits, which are just like a tube of little tiny plastic, like itty bitty. Diamond Art Club pens, no problem with those. Now I got a couple of the Enablers Outpost pens. They're one of my favorites to purchase from. In their Facebook group, they get blanks dropped in them, and the blanks is just the square. This would be a block before it is turned into a pen, and you could purchase that blank. It will go to Enablers Outpost, and you could actually help design your own pen. Now that's a little bit more complicated, but they also have their own blanks or work with other companies to get blanks and sell them already pre-done on their website, which is what I prefer. I just want to see it done, you know? So this is one of the pens from Enablers Outpost. Now this came in one of the bundles that they do, which I will get more into later, but just as an example of how much nicer it is, a good material, poured well and turned really well. Really nice design. This one I got in a mystery box, which we'll get more into later. I just want to show the different types of pens, just so you can get an idea for that. So you could definitely on Etsy find a ton of different options of stuff that's already pre-done, or you could do a custom order with them and have a pen built for your diamond painter. The prices will always vary. I highly suggest Etsy, once again, diamond painting pens, and you'll have so many options, and you can go anywhere from completely building a pen from scratch for your person, or getting one that's really nice, pre-made, and just have it mailed out to you. Now, I do want to talk about a specific brand, and it's called Ivy Dazzlers, and they have like this pre-packed pen that has putty or wax already inside of it, and it all screws together, and you just twist, the wax comes out, and you could diamond paint. You can put your own putty and waxes in there, but they also sell their own types as well, and you can get it custom made with different colors and stuff like that. They have multi-placers and single placers, and it's like the one-stop shop to do a completely pre-made thing to where you kind of build your own pen there where it's pre-made, or you could have it custom made too. They are pricey, but oh my god, they're such good quality. The reviews are amazing, and it's like the original twist and pick pen, so it's like one step above, or like really like 10 steps above just a custom turned pen or a, you know, a resin poured diamond painting pen like that. Now, another great option is bundles and boxes, whether it be like a mystery gift box or bundles and just stuff like that. Enablers Outpost every month, all last year, and I think they're continuing it. They'll have like different sized boxes that will normally come with 4 things automatically. It would be a pen, a putty or a wax, a thing of release papers, and a tray. And it'll be like collabs with different brands too. And it's like just a perfect little, here's a whole bunch of new stuff. Creation Morin also has that too, but I think they make their own putty and their own trays, which is really cool. So you can still try and just get a bunch of different stuff. I highly suggest the bundle boxes. One, you don't know what's in there. It's a mystery. They're a little bit customized and you can get a little bit of everything. Now, as I said, a lot of these shops sell other things and just a few extra gadgets and tools. I wanted to bring a few this way. Zodiac Shadows or anything is from the brand that I got these at. I'll explain what they are in a minute. Once again, Etsy, you could just type in diamond painting accessories, diamond painting tools, and a whole bunch of stuff will come up. This is a funnel for the style of diamond painting storage that I have that I can just put on top and pour the diamonds in to where it makes it easier so they don't kind of fly everywhere. This is a grinder, so sometimes your diamonds will stick together and you need to separate them. You put them in here, you twist it, it's pretty, it's 3D printed, and it's just nice to have. It's come in handy quite a lot. I love this thing. And then there's also cover minders. Captured by Radiance does these really cool gemstone ones, and they'll tell you what kind of gems they are right there. And it's one of my favorites. A nice thing about these from Captured by Radiance is they have amazing magnets. Like, it's actually strong. Cover minders, you know, they help out. Like, let's say I don't finish this section, and once you have a bunch of diamonds laid, the paper doesn't really stick to diamonds because it's just like, it's like parchment paper. So you don't want that. So what you can do is you can put the top part here, the other part of the magnet below, and it'll hold your paper in place and still protect your glue that's not covered. And then this one I got from Diamond Art Emporium, but you can definitely just look up cover minders on Etsy and whatnot because there are so many different options. They're cute and I absolutely love them. I have a series and it's called What's Up Shop, and it's where I highlight different shops every single week, and you can kind of get a general idea of who offers what. If you're still interested and want to dig deeper, I highly suggest those. I always have the shops linked in those videos down below too. And then I also want to kind of gear you toward the principal painter. She has a great video of like specific, really niche, nice things that you can get your diamond painter that will help their diamond painting journey. And it is a fantastic video with ideas of like out of the box things that you could get, or maybe it's items that they had their eye on and don't necessarily want to buy right away. And it's just something you can gift them, and it's an amazing video. I also want to talk a little bit about like diamond painting journals and notebooks and stationery things too, and just in general, any type of storage organizer things are always appreciated, and I absolutely love those and always need them because I accumulate so much stuff and it's so easy for everything to just become an unorganized disaster. So that's just kind of a brainstorming idea there. All right, guys, you're probably tired of me. I know I'm tired of me, so I'm gonna let this go here. Go figure out what your person likes and have fun shopping. I hope you enjoyed this and it was a little bit helpful, and I want you to have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching. Bye.